Articles like this catch my attention because when we have 0% interest rates, let's say even 0.5% or 1% like we had back in 2021 when the crisis first started and the market peaked out. And the day that it peaked, it was on January the 3rd, 2021. How do I know that? Because that's the day we had 1,748 homes on the market. That's the lowest number I have seen ever since I've been in the industry, and I've been working in real estate for over 26 years. And I'm doing it full time. So when the inventory was lowest on January 3rd, 2021, everybody was in the marketplace bidding for these homes in the GTA. So if we only have 1,700 homes for sale in our GTA, we have 20% of the population of Canada living here, the prices are going to be forced higher. Money, more buyers, not enough inventory. The reason we see this big number of 45,000 agents leaving is because these were people who got into the market just like uninformed buyers who were just bidding for homes, working with realtors who didn't really know what they were doing, didn't understand the market stats and how prices fluctuate throughout the year based off of inventory. And they were just, no one could be wrong. If the buyer could be wrong, the agent could be wrong. Whatever you buy will go up in value. Whatever you buy will go up in value. Everybody was winning. We come into last year, 2023, we fast forward and we see that we had record rate hikes and everything is turned now. The buyers are stuck in positions where they have homes on variable rates and now they can no longer afford them. A lot of these realtors, because we had the lowest sales in 23 years, were forced to leave the market. Not just realtors, home appraisers, mortgage agents, photographers, stagers, anybody related to real estate, lawyers, has seen a major slowdown in their industry. Now, if you look at 2023, last year, October, we had 11,700 homes on the market. That's 10,000 more homes on that date than January 3rd, 2021. You have to work with the realtor who understands the marketplace. Look at the stats. What are they doing? Are they tracking the numbers? I already know right now it is the best time to sell. If you're a seller, if you're an investor, and you want to get out now. Today's inventory is 6,446 homes on the marketplace. Actually, I'm looking at a book here. I'll just share that with you guys quickly. I track the numbers on a daily basis, okay? So that keeps me up to date on the market trends, which way it's heading. So since we have low inventory, it's a good time to sell. If you're a buyer, my advice to you, don't buy right now. Inventory is already starting to rise. On January 9th, we had 5,912 homes for sale. And today on February 24th, 22nd, we have 6,446. So we already have an extra 500 homes for sale in the GTA. It's going to continue to increase. As we get into March, into April, into May, into June, it becomes a market for buyers. That's the best time. We can get up to 12,000 listings in the marketplace, up to 13,000 listings in the marketplace in the summertime. And even if we get to 10, it's much better than 6,000. So sellers are forced to negotiate more. Sellers are forced to allow conditions because they have much more competition. And that puts the buyer in a better position where you don't get, you don't want to waive your financing clause or your inspection clause. That's very dangerous. Something goes wrong with your financing, you're stuck. If there's something major wrong with the house and you didn't get a chance to do the inspection, you're stuck. You have to work with the realtor who understands the marketplace, who's been in the industry for a long time, and who knows how to actually narrow down your neighborhood. Because if these trends we're seeing, 45,000 agents leaving the marketplace, we're probably going to see at the end of 2024, at least another 10,000 to 15,000 realtors leave the industry. And it's not just our industry. You're seeing it all across the board. Anything related to real estate. Real estate drives the economy. So it's one of the major factors that drives the economy. So when you're working with someone, if you're a seller, sell now. If you're a buyer, hold off, wait till the summertime when the inventory is up. This is the kind of information, consumers need to have. When you meet your realtor, ask them what the data is. What's the best time to sell? What's the best time to buy? Should we hold off? Or should we, rush into the process because the timing is right? So it's very, very important to do that. Again, guys, it's Real Estate with Raza. You can reach out anytime, 416-995 if you have any questions, and we would love to answer them for you. And the next thing we're going to talk about is the inflation numbers came in, and they came in at 2.9%. And that is closer to what the Bank of Canada is looking for when it comes to their rate decisions. But the problem we have with that is, a lot of people are trying to celebrate already. Inflation is coming down because of gas prices. I personally haven't seen a change in the gas prices, so I don't understand what they're talking about in the real economy. I still see gas prices very high, but the number was released. It's 2.9%. The Bank of Canada will look at it when it comes to the rate decisions. Next meeting is March 6th, which is next month, a couple of weeks away. and they're going to announce if they're going to be lowering rates or keeping them same. I don't think they'll be increasing them, so we're going to get that news. I'm pretty confident they're not going to lower the rates. The reason being is 1 month's numbers is not a trend. We have to see multiple months of lower inflation to actually see that it's taken a full effect in the economy. And if you look at our neighbor, the U.S., and we pay attention to them because who are we kidding? U.S. rates matter in Canada. If they don't lower their rates, and we do, it causes our Canadian dollar to go down. U.S. goods cost more. They're our biggest trading partner. And we'll start to see a lot more inflation coming into Canada. And that's the number one thing we're fighting. So March 6th is our meeting. The U.S. will probably meet about 3 weeks after we meet. And once they do that, they're going to make their announcement. Canada's going to follow. We're not going to lower our rates before they do. It has a dire effect on our economy whenever we do that. Because if we lower our rates and they don't, then what I just discussed earlier, inflation will go higher in Canada, and the Bank of Canada does not want that. Along with that, when we go into the later years, when we look at the next interest rate announcements, actually I have the dates here. The dates are, next one after March 6th will be April 10th. It's more likely in April we might see a rate reduction. Reason being, if the inflation rates numbers keep coming in low, or they stay where they are for multiple months, it makes it a lot easier for the Bank of Canada to do that. Because inflation is their number one fight right now. If they've lowered rates in the past in Canada too early and it's caused prices of things to skyrocket again, inflation to soar, and they were forced to raise rates not just higher or back to where they were, they're higher than before. And they don't want to repeat that mistake. So overall, I will monitor everything. I do see good things in the economy in the sense that it is slowing down. And the slowdown is a good thing because once our economy does slow down a little bit more, they will be able to lower rates and lessen the pain in the overall market and all the mortgage holders out there. And keep in mind, 65% of mortgage holders will be renewed into the higher rates by the end of this year. My forecast for the real estate market going down the road, I do see a bumpy road ahead. If you're in a financial situation, guys, please reach out. It's Real Estate with Raza. We advise on a weekly basis. We're speaking to multiple families on how to restructure or get their house on the market, sell it, or downsize, or find a situation that's better for you. And we would love to help you guys out with that. And guys, before you make a real estate decision, always ask for the inventory numbers. Understand the market you're buying in. Month by month, this market changes. January, February, March, best time to sell. June, July, August, best time to buy. So these things matter. They're important. Again, guys, Real Estate Raza, pleasure talking to you. Until next time, you guys take care and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.